What's going on, everybody? It's Joe Giunta with Team Take Profits. I'm here to help you trade and get paid. Welcome to Make Moves Monday. Remember, motivation, mindset, trading psychology, right? So this is our first live edition of Make Moves Monday. Wanted to see how this was going to go. A lot of people have been asking about going live. So I wanted to try it out on this Monday. So welcome to the first live stream. Appreciate all you guys who have been supporting the channel. Guys been watching, commenting, sharing, and it's been amazing. It's been awesome watching how this channel has grown. I remember, when we had just a couple of hundred subs, and some of you guys are still with us from when we had literally just a couple of hundred subs, and now we're over. I think we're almost at 15,000 or something now, and we've been doing from when we didn't really have a consistent video coming out. Now we have videos coming out every week, and man, I appreciate all you guys who have rode with me since the beginning, and I know that you guys have appreciated the value, but it's been awesome to be able to provide value videos and see all the success. What's awesome is I'm seeing a lot of our students that have done really well, and that's been amazing to watching people who again have stuck with us from the beginning, and now I'm seeing you guys make money. I'm seeing you guys really killing the market. So congrats on that. In today's video, in this live video, we're going to talk about stop. I just want you to think that word, stop. Stop chasing Forex trades. Stop chasing the market. We got so many people that are chasing the market on a consistent basis and then wondering why we lose trades. Guys, we're going to talk about that today, all right, when we get into it. So I'll see you in there. Let's get it. All right, guys, so stop chasing the market. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're talking about mindset. We're talking about motivation. We're talking about trading psychology. Well, one of the big things in trading psychology is letting the market come to us. We get so much where we have people who want to chase the market. We want to catch every little pip in the market, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Like, the market comes out, the market opens up on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and there's people sitting there at their chart just waiting. You don't know what's going to happen. It could be a gap in the market. There could be, some fake outs. We've talked about this before, and I'm not going to get too deep into the trading aspect of it right now, but guys, think about it. If the banks close on Friday, do you think the world stops doing business? No, of course not, right? The world still does business. The world still does what they're doing, and there's still people spending money. There's still people that are buying things. There's still people market. It's just not being printed on the charts. And so what we have to understand is that they anticipated they were going to get over the weekend, and now you have the banks are in there, and they're filling all these orders, and they're basically taking all of the stuff that happened over the weekend, and they're processing it. And so the market does all kinds of odd stuff on Sundays. As soon as the market opens, the market it does all kinds of odd things that it normally wouldn't do. And so what we have to understand is that trying to trade abnormality is setting yourself up for failure. If we want to win in the market, if we want to have consistent profitability in the market, we can't go in there and trade abnormality. We need to try to find the proper areas to trade in the market. We need to trade what is something that we understand. We know this is going to happen. I say it all the time. we don't trade just anything. We trade high probability setups. In our mentoring group, even we don't call signals, right? Because what that anticipates, what that sets us up to believe is that we're giving you, you know, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to, and really that's not what happens. Is what we do is we provide you high probability trade setups, and there is a difference. And the reason is because what we're doing is we're putting you within a zone that says that however the market reacts to this zone, that's going to dictate how we enter the trade, buy, sell, whatever. And how we know that is based on supply and demand. Is based on price action. It's based on market condition. It's based on market sentiment. There's a lot that goes into it. And what we do is we trade what is high probability. We're not just forcing trades. Guys, I'm just being real with you right now. I see these folks out here that's marketing these signal groups and stuff, and like we give 30 signals a day, or we give this many signals per week. That's foolishness. I can't tell you how many trades we're going to take each week. I can't tell you exactly how many trades I'm going to show you this week because I don't know that. Only thing I know is what the market is going to give us. The only thing I know is whatever the market gives us, that's what we're going to take, right? We can't force the issue. We can't force ourselves into taking trades that aren't there, We want to wait for the right market conditions. We want to wait for the market to show itself. And then from there, that's when we jump into the market, okay? So I'm going to give you an example. GA. You already know I love GA. GA pays the bills around here, okay? But GA, it gapped hard last night. It gapped a 200 pip gap last night. The market opened. It gapped up. Now, you already know we've been at the top of a zone for 3 years, this 3-year-old channel, and we're at the top of that channel right now for the last couple of months. And I'm not looking for anything on the swing. I'm not looking for anything bullish on GA right now, even though we've been having a lot of GA buy pressure, because I realize we're at the very top of a channel that if it rejects, it's going to drop hard. And then next thing you know, GA gaps up 200 pips in the new week, and I'm going, we can't. I'm not trading that. There's no way I'm trading that. And then on top of that, a news candle comes out last night and literally jumps up 1,000 pips, and then wicks down 950 of it or something. And I'm watching people all over, people that don't really know what they're doing, or maybe people that are just anticipating something, and they're trying to catch this. They're seeing this big candle going up, 1,000 pips, and they're pressing buy. And I'm going, oh my God, my head starts hurting. I'm thinking, what are you doing? You're setting yourself up to lose money. That's called chasing the market. What in the world is that all about? So we can't chase the market. There's this big candle going up. We can't go trying to click buy, chasing it up the ladder. And then next thing you know, it's coming down because we know that's not real. We know that GA is not going to jump 1,000 pips in one candle, and be sustainable. We know that's not going to happen. So what in the world is happening? I mean, it's news. It's news that happens, and we're not going to trade that. We're not going to try to get into something that we don't know what's going to happen next. So what we do is we wait for the market to level out. We wait for the gap to get filled. We wait for things. We're patiently waiting, right? I would rather take one well thought out, high probability trade than force my way into 10 trades that I might make some money. It's possible that I could make some money. I don't want that. I want high probability setups that are going to show me profits in the market, and that I have more of a chance of winning than the broker has than the broker has of taking my money. So we look for high probability setups in the market. That stuff. Now you want me to show you the charts. I could already see it now. I could read your mind. Show me. As soon as I posted on the community that we were going to be live, you were saying, I had people on there saying, is this when we're going to be doing live trading? All that's fine and good, and I'm going to show you some charts in a minute. That'd be cool, but um, but guys, I'm trying to help you to understand it's less about the charts and it's more about a mindset. It has less to do with what's actually happening on the charts and more to do with the fact that why are you chasing the market from the beginning? Why are you chasing the market in the first place? Right? So I asked somebody last night, somebody who got into that move on GA, that big huge news candle. I asked somebody last night, I said, what rules told you to get into that trade? What rules? What principles? What was it that told you I need to get into this trade? Other than just seeing a green candle shoot up into the sky. If there was no rules, if there was no principles, what is it? So you got to stop and ask yourself, what is it that is telling me to get into this trade? Before you take any trade, it doesn't matter what kind of trade it is, you need to stop and ask yourself, what set of guidelines is guiding me into this trade? What set of rules do I have in place that is telling me right now is time for me to get into a certain position in the market, whether it be buy or sell? What is it? Oh, because it's shooting up? You're already behind it, right? That's like you're in a race, and I'm not a super fast person anyway, but imagine me trying to get into a race with a professional runner. And on top of everything, on top of the fact that he holds all the cards, on top of the fact that he is already a professional, on top of the fact that he has already ran this track before, on top of the fact that he is trained and does this on a daily basis, on top of all that, now I say to him, I'm going to give you a head start. I want you to run out in front of me, and then I'm going to race you. What's my chances of winning that? I have zero. I would literally need him to fall and break his leg if I'm going to win that race, right? I can't win that race. I can't chase down a professional runner and give him a head start, and then I'm just going to chase him down and win the race. That's not going to happen. Now, if he falls down and breaks his leg and I run right by him, something like that, what's the likelihood of something like that happening? Right? It's so improbable. It's not something that I would not bet on that. I wouldn't say, no, there wouldn't be one person in the crowd that was watching that race transpire that would say, my money's on Joe. Everybody would be betting on the professional runner. And then they see him have a head start, and they would be going, of course I'm going to, bet on the professional runner. There's no way that I'm going to bet on this person who is not a professional runner, who is not in shape, who has not ran this track before, to beat this professional runner who's in shape and has ran the track and has a head start. And we think that person's going to lose. No, I'm telling you, this is what we're doing. We are trading against the banks. The banks already know what they're doing. The banks already have an in on the market. The banks are already doing this every day. The banks have multiple hundreds of people trading that thing for them. And then here we are giving them a head start and then saying, let's race. Right? We give the bank a head start and then we say, let's see if I can chase him down. And essentially what we're doing is we're hoping that the runner falls down and breaks his leg or something. And then maybe one day we can run by him. I'm telling you guys that it is important that we don't give the market a head start, that we stop chasing trades in the market. We can't wait for things to pop off and then say, well, now that it looks real bullish, I'm going to get in for a buy. I want to try to catch the trend reversals. I want to try to catch proper zones so that I know this zone is a rejection zone and I'm going to trade off of the zone. This is where I want my trade. I don't want to go, oh, look, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. All right, let's get in, and we're chasing the market. I want to wait for it to come off of my zone, and when I see the rejection, I get in, right? And now I let the market come to me, and we rode out together. I'm riding the momentum of the market rather than trying to chase the market and hope that I can catch it, hope that it falls and breaks its leg. You know, guys, I hope you're understanding the illustration here. We got to stop chasing the market. We got to stop trying to do some superhuman feat. We got to stop trying to bet on ourselves and oh, we're gonna do this. Like, nah, listen. Here's what we do. It's real simple. We have predetermined rules that we set, a predetermined checklist that if a trade meets this criteria, I get into it. If the trade does not meet this criteria, I stay out of it. It's that simple. Joe, how have you made all this money in the market? Right? I see Jay Wayne on here. Jay Take Profits. Bro, welcome to the stream here, my man. How do you look at Jay's channel? If you haven't, in fact, let me just give you a little shout out. If you haven't been to that channel, go ahead and do it. Jay Take Profits. That's my man, my partner. Okay, go and check that channel out. Powerful stuff. He's a beast in the market, right? We do this thing together. So, but you look at me, you look at Jay, you look at all these people, these professional traders, and you're saying, how do you make all that money in the market? And honestly, the answer is real simple. We don't do stupid things. And I please don't take me the wrong way. I'm not calling anybody stupid. I'm just saying we've learned not to do ignorant things. We've learned not to chase the market. We've learned not to get in too early or get out, or try to stay in too late. We've learned not to try to squeeze every last little pip out of the market. We've learned to have a predetermined set of principles, guidelines, rules, however you want to call it. And we trade by those principles. If something doesn't meet our criteria, we don't trade it. And I'll give you an example. Jay's criteria is different than my criteria, right? I'm more of a swing trader. I trade more of a swing. I trade long-term trades. Sometimes my trades will stay open for days and days at a time. Jay is an intraday trader, which means that he is in and out of the market most of the time within the same day, and even sometimes within a few hours. Okay? And my man said, I'm offended, Joe. I like it. Does that mean that he's right and I'm wrong, or I'm right and he's wrong? Nah. What that means is that for his trading style, there's a certain particular set of rules that have to be followed. If there's for a swing trader, there's another specific set of guidelines that has to be followed. And if you don't follow them, you're setting yourself up to lose. You're setting yourself up to fail in the market. All right? So what I want you to do, comment right now. Let me know, have you ever chased the market before? Have you ever lost a trade because you chased the market? Because the market took off and then you tried to get into it and you failed because, maybe you got behind the market. Comment. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go look at the comments and I want to kind of just talk with you guys a little bit. We're live, right? So pure motivation. What's going on? I'm glad you're here. John Gordon says, hey, everyone. I'm glad you're here, bro. Mr. G, hi. J Take Profits, yo. Sir Saphir, Morning Traders. Everybody's in here. I love it. We're in here and we're making this thing happen today. All right, my man said today he just made $8 US. Congrats on that, man. Congrats, Sasif. Let me see. Said, join Monday's sermon. That's right. I'm preaching to you today. Y'all already know. Pure Motivation says, I'm hoping I'm one day able to buy your course. Man, look, yeah, you need to do that. TradeAndGetPaid.com. You jump on there, TradeAndGetPaid.com, and we'll get you right. We'll put you into the education the right way. Saphir, I'm offended. Well, I hope I didn't offend you too bad. Yep. So your video started me trading Forex. Man, I love that. Kareem, that's awesome, bro. Keep at it. No matter what happens, keep at it. Don't let nothing knock you off of this. Nothing is better than Forex, guys. It's the most liquid financial market in the world. Listen, think about it. Forex drives every other market, right? Talking about international currency, countries doing business, banks doing business. Think about every other market. There is no stock market if there's no Forex market, right? There is no crypto market if there is no Forex market. There is no options if there is no Forex. There are no futures if there is no Forex. Everything rises and falls on Forex. It's the driving force behind every other investment. Your 401k doesn't do anything for you without Forex, right? So we're cutting out all of that stuff and we're going right to the top. We're trading the president. We're trading king, right? And that's what we do. We trade Forex, baby. So I'm glad I'm glad this channel started you, Kareem. I have John said I have traded more trades than girls. My God, that doesn't sound good. But hopefully you're changing that now. That's why I didn't join EU on this parabolic Bitcoin rise. Looking at the 1 hour is chaos. That's good. I'm glad you're starting to catch that. Got in late, caught 20 pips on GU. Man, don't get in late. Jay said your last swing trade was 5. Yeah, we caught that, didn't we? I think we ended up catching 400 and something pips in that one trade. Bro, I told you, GU. Yeah, hey, we talked. Jay and I were together last night, and we were sitting there looking at the charts together, working on some things that we're going to be talking about real soon, actually, too. So make sure you stay tuned because we about to do some things that's going to change the whole game. But we were sitting there looking at some charts last night, and Jay said, obviously GU went up and had all of its craziness going on, and then it came back down, and Jay said, all right, now we start to have our rules, and he gave a trade setup to our team last night, to our mentorship program, and I told him, I said, man, we might be jumping the gun a little bit, and he said, no, I got this, and we agreed, okay, we're gonna do it, and man, that trade hit. People caught some good pips last night. I think 94 pips on one entry and 30 pips on another entry. Man, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Good job, Jay. That was dope. Samir said, hi, sir. Hey, what's going on? He says, today I lost all my money. Oh, bro, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope it wasn't chasing those that GBP move last night. That was crazy. But you can get this back. You can do it, man. Just be patient. Don't try to chase the market, guys. You can't force this thing. Be patient and let the market come to you. And here's the other thing. I say it all the time. I say it all the time because I believe it. Invest in yourself before you invest in the markets. A lot of us are trying to take our last little bit of money and throw it in the market and hope. It's like we're throwing 7 on black. We're at the roulette table. Stop that, guys. Stop that. Take that money and invest it in yourself. Money is easy. Money is easy. You'll always come across some more money, right? Think about it. Here's some mindset for you. Think about 5 years ago and the things you were stressed about then. Maybe some bills that wasn't getting paid, or whatever it was that was stressing you out 5 years ago. And you think about it today, and you're probably like, man, what was that thing again? You can't even remember what it was. Because we're very in human nature, we're very right now creatures. We think about what's going on right here, right now, how we feel, how a circumstance makes us feel. But in the overall grand scheme of things, a lot of the times the small issues that we face for day to day, they really don't matter as much on the lifetime scale. And so, and I'm just trying to help you to understand, guys, money will come. You'll get more money. But you don't get more time, all right? You always can get more money. There's a lot of money in this world, and we can figure out how to get a piece of it. But you can't ever get more time. Once that time is spent, it's over. It's gone. You're not getting it back, right? So what I'm urging you to do, before you take that last bit of money you have and invest it in some trade or invest it in some market, why don't you invest that in yourself so you know what to do when you have money? Invest that in yourself so that you know how to handle it when the more money comes, right? And again, I just want to put that in there, tradinggetpaid.com. Go hit that. I have students on here right now, people that are my students that are watching right now, and they'll tell you this is powerful. What we do together as a team is powerful. Imagine having over 500 sets of eyes looking at your trade and helping you with accountability. Imagine having master traders call you out trade. Man, it's powerful, guy. I'm not even trying to go there with too much more, but it's powerful. What we have going on in our group is powerful, and you need to invest in yourself before you invest in the market. Okay? Um, he said, yeah, can you discuss the yen pairs and how coronavirus will affect those pairs? Yeah, I mean, obviously coronavirus has been a huge ordeal. I personally, and now, I ain't gonna try to tell somebody not to be safe. Obviously, be safe, as they say, wash your hands, don't touch your eyes and mouth, and all that. But guys, it's an election year, um, and as we look in history, every election year has some kind of a deadly crisis that's going to end the world or something. We fought SARS, we fought anthrax, we fought Zika, we fought all Ebola and everything else, and now it's the coronavirus. And I'm not telling you it's not. I'm not telling you that it's not an important thing. Definitely not downplaying anything that's taking lives, but on the grand scheme of things, I'm not sweating what coronavirus is going to do. What I'm looking at is I'm trading pairs that make sense, right? Which again, you guys know I only trade GA anyway, but the Aussie dollar has been highly affected by coronavirus because of their trade with China and because of the Asian deal that they have. And what I would say to you is that if you're trading Asian pairs or if you're trading the Aussie dollar, even the U.S. dollar now because of the elections and you see all the stuff that's going on with that. I think we've had like 100 or I don't remember how many cases of coronavirus have been confirmed in the U.S. now, but it's quite a few. And people are starting to be cautious, watching how they spend money. And so what I would say is just take extra precaution when you're trading. Just take extra precaution. Make sure that you're looking at what's going on. And here's another thing: is use this app. It's called Currency Heatwave. Currency Heatwave. If you don't have that app already, if you're in my team, you have that app. But if you are not in my team and you need some help with that, go download Currency Heatwave. And what that's going to do is that's going to tell you the strength of each currency in real time, so that you know what's going on. And so you might have all the charts set up right, you might have zones set up right, but the currency strength, the strength of a currency maybe being affected by coronavirus is not pushing like it's supposed to push at a certain level, or maybe it's getting said. Let's see. So is the stock market crashing? They say that every couple of years. They say that it's election year. Um, and that's the cool thing about Forex anyway, guys. Think about it. The stock market crashes. If you have stock in Apple or whatever it might be, if you have stock in some company and the stock market crashes, well, guess what? You're done. You lost your money. That's a wrap. For me, you know why I love Forex? Because let's say we go into a deep recession. 20 pips in a great market measures the same way as 20 pips in a bad market, right? I don't care if the 20 pips comes up here or if the 20 pips comes down here. It's 20 pips. I don't think so. I think we have a stronger market than we've ever had in this country. But I think you got an election year mixed with coronavirus and everything else, and I'm not all into the fear here. I'm just gonna keep trading what I do. Today the GBP setup was awesome. Yep, we caught that. Good job, Jay, calling that out. Can you give some beginner advice, like what I should watch at the beginning, like risk management? I got videos right on this channel that talk about risk management. If you go into my channel, if you go into Jay's channel, either way, we got videos on risk management that teach you risk management. What I would tell you is risk management is common sense, guys. If it costs you more money, if you have to spend more than you're potentially going to make, it's not good risk management. I'm not going to risk $100 to make $50, right? But I will risk 50 to make 100. Comes down to real simple math. If something doesn't make sense financially, it's not good risk management. So what I would say to you is just watch the videos on my channel, watch the videos on Jay's channel, And if you're not already part of the team, jump on the team. We got in-depth teaching on risk management in our team. So that's probably the best thing I could tell you. He said, I'm a member of TTP, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're not a team. We're a family. I love that. You already know. I needed to buy I need to buy stock in hand soap. He said you only trade GA. That's GBP AUD. That's the Great British Pound Aussie dollar. That's my pair. If you're in my team, you already know that is my lifeline. I love GA. That's all I've traded for about 2 years now. I do trade some gold, but my predominant trading happens on GA. It's not that I think any other pair is not profitable. I just love GA, and here's the way I look at it. I only have 2 eyes. I'm not going to watch 28 pairs. And while I'm looking at one pair, another pair is taking off, and I missed it because I'm looking. I keep my charts marked up on GA. I take what GA gives me, and I leave everything else. And I can tell you this: it's done really well for me. It's done very, very well for me. We've made a lot of money in the last 2 or 3 years on GA, so I'm definitely not complaining about that. Yeah, that wick was crazy. I love the way you and Jay break down the markets with clarity and simplicity. I'll be buying a course from one of you. Really trying to learn the markets. Yeah, man, that's what's up. Yeah, the Oklahoma Pressure Clean. I love that. Jump in. Jay, like I said, Jay and I are partners. We do the same. We trade with the same team. We help one another out. People that are with him, you get me. People that are with me, you get him. And we do this thing together. We're a family. So absolutely jump in and let's get it. Let's get it. Am I in any trades right now? No. If you'd have been in our team last night, you'd have been hearing me saying, "Nope, stay out, stay out, stay out." Nah, I'm not in any trade right now. I will be looking this evening. I'm going to be doing a private class for my team tonight. We do that every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And in the private class tonight, I'm going to be going over what my anticipations are for GA, and so I'll be giving my team a full analysis tonight on what we're expecting on GA, and I do expect to have some really good moves this week on GA. Yeah. How do I buy your course? Jeremy Cage said, tradinggetpaid.com, right? Tradinggetpaid.com, and here, let me see if I can put this on the screen. Tradinggetpaid.com, as you see on the screen right there. And then just click the mentorship tab, and you'll fill out the mentorship application. So it's just like that. Tradinggetpaid.com, and that's it. Just go click the mentorship tab, fill out the application, and you can jump in. It's very inexpensive, and people are making great money. What will happen to gold? Gold, I told my team last week, me and gold have been a little bit, it's kind of like a marriage where they having trouble. We're in a rocky terms right now. Me and gold ain't getting along right now because it's supposed to be doing one thing and it's doing another. But I feel like I do see gold about to, is going to turn around and start dropping. I actually gave my team a long-term analysis, and it's taken a little bit longer to get to the zones that I'm looking for. But I think gold is going to have a steep drop-off, and I think that a lot of what's going on, it's think about it this way. When anytime people start getting funny about currency, like maybe they feel like the U.S. dollar is not going to do well, maybe they're afraid because of coronavirus or elections, or people start feeling like things are uncertain. A lot of people, what they do is they start taking their money and turning it into gold. And anytime there's crisis at hand, people start storing up gold. And I think that's a lot of what's going on right now with coronavirus and with the elections and everything else. I think people are buying up gold because we're in the middle of what could be a major crisis, and if the world banks go out, we'll have gold, and that's kind of where people are at right now. So that's why I think gold is pushing up higher than what we anticipated. But once this stuff normalizes, I think you'll see gold drop off steeply and get back to its normal trajectory, which was to come back down and drop actually pretty hard. So I think this actually sets us up for an even more profitable move than what we anticipated. And when we see gold really start to drop off like that, I think we're going to make a lot of money. So um, he said he thinks gold and people are always moving to metals to secure money. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying is people are trying to secure money with gold, but I do think that's going to run out. And I think that we'll see a steep drop off soon. Gap just filled. I told you. Knew that was going to happen. Yeah, people will sell it once people think that the virus threat is blown over. That's exactly right. What are the main things to analyze the gold fib? Yeah, some people use fib, but what I do is I actually do a everything is based on supply and demand with gold, right? So I look at my major high, my major low. My previous resistance becomes my first support, right? My previous support becomes my first resistance, and I literally just follow the same zones back up and down the market on gold. Even numbers are very, very important on gold, and so while we're looking for um, while we're looking for you know fib numbers and all that stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fib numbers generally end up being at the even numbers or at those major zones. Um, but I say that you end up just having your previous zones revisited. If you go back and look at the charts on gold, you'll see that up and down the years, it's the same numbers being revisited over and over and over and over again. Gold is actually pretty simple if you don't overcomplicate it. The only thing that is crazy about gold is that it'll sit still, sit still, sit still, and then boom, it's gone. So if you're not careful, you can lose a lot of money, which is why I tell my new people not to trade gold unless they understand it. But yeah, I use simple supply and demand zones. Again, high, low. My previous level of resistance becomes my first level of support, and I just ride it down zone to zone all the way down. I tried Kurt's method and it's good. Yeah, Kurt's a beast. Kurt's a beast. He's one of my guys, man. Kurt's an animal. So if he's telling you to do something, you should do it. Uh, yeah, cool. So, guys, so check this out. What I'm really trying to help you to understand today, guys, and I don't want to take up too much more time. It's already 10:30. We've been on for 40 minutes. I'm trying to help you to understand that we don't need to chase the market. Let me show you something real quick. Let me try to get on these charts. All right. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that these charts are showing. All right, cool. So, yeah, if you see on the chart here, and I'm hoping that you're seeing the chart. I'm kind of Jay was schooling me on OBS last night, so hopefully I've got you seeing the chart right now. uh, but if you look at GA on this weekly chart, guys, I've been showing this for a while. This channel that you're looking at is it says no chart. Uh-oh. Let me see here. Oh, so we might actually not be showing charts, huh? So just do this. I want you to go to GA, and if you look, you'll see that it's been in an upward channel for over 3 years now on the weekly chart. That big wick last night, and this is what I'm going to leave you with. This is powerful, guys, real powerful. If you see the channel, and if you draw your lines on the top and the bottom of that channel on the weekly chart, what you're going to see is that wick last night is the first time in 3 years. Guys, this is a long time. 3 years. That news wick last night was the first time that anything had even crossed over that channel line. And a lot of times what happens is the the market makers are simply clearing the table. There's up, there's down, there's buyers, there's sellers, and what the market makers do is they say, let's just clear the table, let's get everything off the table, and then bring it back to normal. And so what they do is they push an abnormal move, and then they bring everybody, so like for an example, if the market is dead at a standstill, they'll push it way high, the buyers get their money, then the sellers push it back down, everybody gets their money, now everybody's back to even, now okay, let's get back to normal. That's what happened last night. The market makers had so much stuff going on in the last few weeks with the GBP that everybody just cleared the market. They cleared the table, and what they did was they said the buyers. It's almost like an agreement, if you would. They pushed the market extremely high, 1,000 pips. I mean, that's crazy. And then once they're done and they've made their money, then the sellers come in and they push it all the way back down, and then they make their money. And so everybody's happy. Everybody's got their money. And now they go back to normal, right? And it's because there's been such a struggle, such a fight at the top of that zone that nobody's been able to make their money the way they wanted. So the banks are like, hey, we've got to get our money. On top of that, with coronavirus and elections and everything else going on, the buyers and sellers are all hesitant until the banks will clear the table. What you saw last night, 1,000 pips, was the banks clearing the table, okay, and so trading that is silly. Trying to trade that is silly. So what you do is you wait. You wait for things to normalize. Go watch my video on my channel on the Forex Fashion series, and there's another one called the Correction Cutoff. If you watch those videos, it'll show you what actually happened last night. And in more depth and more understanding. Go watch those videos and check out what happened, and I promise you, you'll see, man, I'll never want to trade that kind of move again. Don't chase the market. Don't chase this stuff because you think, oh wow, look at this 1,000 pips. It's never gonna end. It's gonna keep going and going forever and ever and ever. And that's not the case. The sellers are gonna come in and they're gonna get theirs too, and you're gonna lose. So don't trade that stuff. Don't chase the market, guys. I want to encourage you. Don't chase the market. All right. It's all about just making sure you stay within the parameters of your trade. So let's put this into a real quick, concise recap. If you get into a trade, you should ask yourself, what is telling me to get into this trade? What rules, what principles, what guidelines are telling me I should be getting into this trade right now? And if you don't have an answer to that, you should not be trading that trade. If you can go down your checklist and say, check, this, check, this, check, this, check. All right, good, get into the trade. And if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. But you followed your rules, right? That's a winner in my book. Even if you end up losing a trade, you're a winner because you followed the rules. And the majority of the time, you're not going to lose those trades. You're going to win those trades because your rules have been followed. And if you keep losing following rules, then your rules have to be changed, right? It means that your trade plan is not working. So what I'm telling you is follow your rules, follow your principles, and if the trade does not say get in, then don't get in. If the trade does say get in, then get in. And be swift. Don't sit there and contemplate and wait, and then the thing takes off and now you're chasing it again. If you think it follows your rules, get in and don't second guess it. Get it. Let's go. If it doesn't follow your rules, stay out of it and don't sit there and try to ponder and justify why you should get into it. If you have to make reasons to get in, you shouldn't have got in. If you have to justify why you got in, you didn't get in right. That's powerful, guys. I'm hoping you're hearing me. What I'm saying is make sure that you are following your rules. What is telling me to get into this trade right now? That'll stop you from chasing the market. That'll stop you from chasing trades. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys. He said I didn't take the trade because of that move. Class is tonight. Yep. 10 p.m. Eastern. If you're one of my students, you can be on. The The link will be posted in our private group. Um, and I'm not a member of his course or anyone for that matter, just a trader with $1,000 account trying to leave 2 full-time jobs. Man, that's what's up. Hey, you got this. You got this. Keep at it. I would join the course though. I promise you, it'll be the best money you ever spent joining what we do. Ask anybody in our team. Um, Joe, listening to you talk is good. I love this while marking up my chart. I love it. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. Glad you're finding value. So again, guys, I hope this helps you today. Don't chase the market. Let the market come to you. Let your rules guide you. Don't let the market try to move you, sway you. All right. Follow your rules. If you need a set of rules, go look at my trade plan video. $1,000 to 6 figures. That's a great starting point for you. Use proper risk management. Use proper money management. And you got this. Be swift. If it follows your rules, be swift and get in. If it doesn't follow your rules, don't try to justify it. Stay out. End of story. That'll keep you out of chasing the market. So guys, I hope you have a great day. I'm gonna catch you on Thursday. Don't forget, Thursday we're gonna be dropping a new chart video. Make Moves Monday is more mindset, motivation, trading psychology. Thursdays we drop the video really showing you the charts. And so make sure you don't miss this Thursday's drop, Thursday morning. And if you haven't already joined the team, I'm going to throw that up there one more time. Let me just show you the logo. TradingGetPaid.com. If you haven't already joined, make sure you jump in there. TradingGetPaid.com. Click Mentorship. And let's get you on the team. I promise you, it'll be the best money you ever spent. So I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget, if you haven't already, if you're watching this right now because it came up in your YouTube feed, I'm glad. But we drop valuable content on the regular. So like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell. Make sure you get notified when we drop a new content. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.